Alright, we are back with Dark Souls Remastered. Hello. So, let's see where we're at here now. We need to head into Sen's Fortress. So we're gonna get a little back on track with getting our Sorcerer set up here with the guide. And see here, we have 37,000 souls. We do eventually want to get the Bellowing Dragon Crest ring. So it grants a boost to sorceries. So we got 37,000. Let's see here. We got a bunch of these souls as well. We can eat up. So we're definitely gonna need a lot more souls coming up here. Like that. We could probably eat Quaylag's soul. And actually, we could probably feed it to Framped, who should be right there. Now that we rang both bells. So before I think, you know, I'm gonna wait. Before I do anything, I'm gonna wait because we got a lot of spending to do here. We also need to. Ooh, right there. We want to get up to 36. Because that will allow us to buy the Soul Spear coming up here pretty quick as well. So I think I'm going to spend souls on that. Good. So, we need to head to Sen's Fortress. And the best way to go about doing that is going through the Undead Parish. And we are about to get Big Hat Logan. We're not going to complete Sen's Fortress quite yet. Because basically you complete Sen's Fortress and immediately get taken to an Orlando. And you are stuck in an Orlando basically until you defeat Smog and Ornstein. And get the Lord Vessel. So we are going to wrap up a couple of things in here before we do that. Namely, we still have Sif to go through, but we want to get some of what Big Hat Logan can give us. I think before we do that, it'll make that battle quite a bit easier. It can be a rough battle for sure. So we'll do that. And we are going to head over this way. So if you remember, we talked to Sigmire before. We're now going to see him inside. And watch that plate right there, it's a trap. And over here, and we got some snake men here. There's one of them. And I did walk over that trap to spring it on that guy. So, okay. Yeah, these guys are a little bit beefier. Obviously, we're in a new area. You can see where those arrows come out of. We'll definitely be using these soul items up shortly. So, first things first. You can jump down there. Obviously, you can see there is a Titanite demon here. There's actually two of them down there. One here and one. There's a passageway that goes somewhere. That goes like over that way somewhere. There's another one. There's actually there's three Titanite demons there. Excuse me. There's another, like where that little person is over there on that ledge. There's actually you can go under it to another Titanite demon. So if you want to do Titanite demons, use that. One thing I had mentioned earlier about speccing into the longbow, you got that caster up there. As you go across this bridge, they're going to start casting at you, and of course you have the guy at the end to deal with. I didn't spec into the longbow, but if you do, back at the Undead Merchant, where we got the blooming purple moss clumps, you can get poison arrows, and you can basically just ping that caster up there with like 3 arrows and just wait for him to die from poison. Poison is completely broken in this game, by the way. It is fantastic. So I'm gonna try to deal with that without doing that. So we'll see how this goes. You can see they're gonna start casting. This guy's gonna come up here. Not too bad. So we are going to have to deal with that caster again once we get up there. See, they're going to be right over here again. Of course, we can't hit them quite yet. Ooh. So yep. Dang it. Jeez. Drink. Basically get full. There we go. Obviously that's a trap right there. You can see where it comes out right there. And then, let's see here, up here, we will be dealing with this here actually shortly. But there's this guy. We'll just hit him with the Great Heavy. And we should be able to mostly get him. There we go. With one more. But yeah, we're about to be coming down through here in just a minute. So we got this guy here. He's gonna get smashed by that boulder, which we definitely need to watch out for. There we go. That guy, we're gonna wait for the next boulder. And we'll go run, because another one's gonna be coming. I think that guy, as I recall, you can bait him out. Not that you really have anything to do with him. Stay back. There we go. Pop up here just briefly. Ring steel protection. Not gonna do us any good. Gonna wait for the next boulder. And we need to drop down back here. Since these guys aren't paying attention. There's one, you can see Sieg. Our Great Heavy again. Perfect. So we're gonna talk to him.
Where did you come from?
Of course, you always want to make sure you hear all of the dialogue.
So here I sit in quite a pickle, but who knows?
I think that's it. I think that is actually it. It takes a couple times. Yep, that's it. Alright. And with that, we need to go back up. Apparently there was an item over there that I missed. I fell down too far. Don't remember what it is. Oh, we can take a look though. After this next ball. Or boulder or whatever. Let's see here. Shit. Okay, where do we have to fall for that? Like over here? Oh, it's just... Oh, okay, it's a dex weapon. Nothing important. Nothing important. Get a drink. Now it's time to go through the fog wall. So, as you can tell, there's a trap right there. It's supposed to catch you between that guy and it. But we're smarter than that, right? Okay, that guy didn't get hit like I expected him to. Well, oh well, it's all good. So you can hear that scratching sound. That is the boulder mechanism moving. So it was coming out there, and now we're gonna see it's coming out right here. Boom. So, if you wanted to, you could, as soon as that boulder lifts away from this doorway, and you can squeeze out without touching it, you can try to run your happy ass up there, around the corner into the mechanism room, where you can change it. That's kind of the shortcut way. We're not going to do that because out of like the dozen or so times I did that, or had to do that to change boulder in different directions in my personal playthrough, I probably only made it like twice, and it does a horrendous amount of damage. So we're just going to follow this down. We're literally just going to follow this boulder down like this. We're going to cut some corners where we can. But we really want to get over into the doorway. Like this. And we're also just going to wait for that to fill up. It'll fill up, and then a boulder will break through that wall. And it takes a couple of boulders to actually fill it up. Oh, there's the fill. Next one will break. Make our way in. Grab this out of the way because they're going to keep going down that way. Wait for the boulder to go by. And there. So, of course I didn't stop, but we just grabbed our Covetous Gold Serpent Ring, which will boost item discovery, and that will be extremely helpful for doing some farming later. So, look at this. This chest, if you watch it, it looks like it's breathing, right? And you can see the chain is facing outward. We got a mimic here, sir and friends. So, let's see here. Let me... take care of that real quick. Mimics can be scary. but they're really not too bad once you start to kind of understand them. There we go, that should be going up now, I think, and we want to come off here, because I think it actually goes up. Yep. Yeah, you definitely want to come off, because you can see there's spikes up there, and it will kill you, so yeah, we don't want that. Up the stairs. And you can see the mechanism room right there, actually, so that's where we're going to be going. This must be a shortcut, so we don't think it turns, so we definitely want to come up here. And here we are in the mechanism room. So you can see the bowler spins, the mechanism spins, bowler goes, whatever, you know, opposite way of this. We want it to go down that way, so we're going to come on this side and kick it this way. It'll go through there, and then we'll just kick it 2 more times, so it basically goes nowhere. And that also helps Zeke by moving it. There we go. And now it basically just goes, I think, nowhere. Mostly. So with that done, we are going to head down here. And this was the guy we killed earlier. And here is a wall that we can now go through. And we have Big Hat Logan.
You seem quite... I am Logan. I have a bright idea.
Yep, yeah, this is a bright idea, isn't it? So normally you'd have to basically get to the very end of the fortress, up on the top there. You can get the key, but because we are smart, we have the master key.
Oh, heaven. And I'd love to
And just bypass all that.
But I must log a few things first, and I owe you a favor. Speak with me.
Okay, make sure here.
Oh, I'll be...
Okay. And then we're going to come out this way. Grab this item. Another soul item here. I think we can... Right, I don't think we drop. Okay, just kind of walk into it. Perfect. So we got that. Good. From here now, gonna homeward bone. And from here now, we're going to head back to Fireline Shrine. We will finish the rest of Silence Fortress, as I mentioned earlier, pretty much at a later point after we finish Sif here. And I don't know, might even do the Stray Demon and the Northern Undead Asylum. But for now, I just want to head back and deal with Logan. So I guess in the meantime, we need these souls. We got a lot of spending to do. Okay, so we definitely want to buy Homing Soul Mass, which is 20,000 souls. Getting to the 36 intelligence will allow us to purchase Soul Spear, which is 40,000.
I was as promised. I will.
So, Homing Soul Mass at 20,000, Soul Spear at 40,000. We also will want to eventually get the Bellowing Dragon Crest ring for another 20,000. We also will need to purchase the the seal of Artorias, which is another 20,000. So yeah, we're getting expensive. We're looking at what, 40, 60, 80, 100, 40, 60, 80, 100. So yeah, we're basically looking at, whoops, We're looking at 100,000 souls that we need to get still for everything. And we can do that. There is some farming coming up that we can do to help get that amount. We're not gonna quite make it halfway. Actually, we'll probably be halfway. Since we don't need the soul, I'm gonna talk to Frampt here.
Ah, I am the primordial serpent, King Seeker Frampt, chosen undead. I wish to... Do you seek?
I'm gonna say
My
no.
lord, well, there can be only one chosen, not. But then again, I will stay here a while.
So if you say yes, he basically takes you.
By the Lord,
I think.
Well, there can be only. But then again, I will stay here.
Maybe you have to say yes. Okay, you know what we gotta do? Yep, I remember what we have to do. I think. Now rest here. Because you can, since obviously there's no selling in this game, you can feed items to him. If I say yes.
Very well, chosen undead, so that you may link the fire to this end. You must visit and I am pleased. Is it some?
Here we go. So we can feed items to him, which get him out of our inventory. If we feed Titanites, they will go. So like if you feed a Titanite chunk, you will get large Titanite shards back. But one thing about feeding him, and with these souls, is if you consume Quelaag's soul, you get whatever X amount. By feeding it to him, you get more. So we're gonna get 10,000, when normally we might have only gotten like 5,000 or 6,000. So we're gonna say yes. I'm not sure. I don't think we're gonna need the Moonlight Butterfly soul. Obviously, most of the stuff that we have is not gonna be worth anything worthwhile. So we're not gonna worry about that.
Farewell.
So look at that, we're about halfway there. So
Hello? I thought so.
I'm definitely at least going to start out with this.
I will stay here for the time.
And the next part is we need to buy the Seal of Artorias. So I don't want to spend everything, so we can't get that right now. So we're going to take everything off here, and we want to do Great Soul Arrow, Great Heavy. I don't know if it matters, and then Soul Mass. Something like that. So there are 2 of those primordial serpents in the game that we can deal with. There's Frampt, who we just talked to. There's also Kath, that will show up after you defeat the 4 kings and the New Londo ruins. They both have their own sort of, what do I want to say, destiny in mind for you, I guess. Frampt wants you to end the Age of Fire, and Kath wants you to continue the Age of Fire. So if you go with one, the other one will disappear permanently in the game. by going with cast, you can get a covenant. If you go with Framped, and when I say go with, once you get the Lord Vessel after Smog and Ornstein, whatever one you place the Lord Vessel with is the one that you go with, is what I mean by that. Alright, Crest of Artorias. That's what we're looking for. And then yeah, so once you place it with one, you lose the ability to basically talk with the other one. And if you go with Kath, you can join a covenant with him. Alright, so we are back here in the Dark Root Garden area. And our plan, so we only got a little bit of time left here. Let's show how we're going to do these soul farms. Jeez. Nice. Oh, there was. Okay. Item is hiding. So of course we already got the bonfire that we are going to rest at here. And we spent what? We needed 100. We spent 40,000? 20, 40, 40, 60, 80, 100. Yeah, so we still got 60,000 that we need, right? It's pricey, y'all. I think our best bet is to at least get the Dragon Crest ring for now. So that would take us to, we'd need 20,000. So we're going to hit this seal. It's going to open up this gate. Now, you can get into this area by, I think, going through here that we went through before. But it's really best just to buy that because this is going to be the closest bonfire. Another thing about coming into here is it is a massive PvP area. Absolutely massive PvP area. The Covenant is basically when there are people, players that are in here that are not part of the Covenant. It basically, as long as you have the Covenant ring on, it just like pulls you in to PvP. So super massive PvP area, and what was I gonna go with that? So I'm offline. I purposely went offline because I know I've been kind of hit and miss with that previously, but I purposely went offline just so we didn't have to deal with that. Now there are a couple of people in here that we're gonna have to fight. I have no idea where they're at. There's one. Ooh, they kind of hurt. Not doing too good right now here. Got the backstab. But they gave a decent amount. So obviously I'm going a little slow. If you're actually good at this and are able to just like sort of take them out pretty quick. Let's do a, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Homing soul mass here. Oh. Okay, the next one coming. There's that one. Got the next guy here. Just gonna sit there and take it, I guess. Trade blows here a little bit, I guess. Yeah. Dang it. That was a long cast, so. There's that one. I think there's one more. So that's 3, 4, 5. Nope, 6, 7. I think that's actually all of them. I think that's the 3 of them. I think that's what it is. I get the backstab there. Another 2,000 there. So you basically just kind of kill these guys. Yeah. And be a little beefy, obviously. Nothing a backstab can't handle. Or, I mean, if you really want to do spells, that works too. I think they mostly just have you take out those first 3 for the 7,000 and reset. So we are actually past the like 30 minutes that normally we would like to keep things in, but so yeah, those first 3 give you the 7,000, and then you would basically just pop back up to the bonfire, reset, do it again, and it's supposed to be a quick 7,000, so you can farm out a little bit of you know, souls with. From that, I am going to sign off here, and we will come back in the next one and look at dealing with Sith.